Hello, I'm Craig Pitcher, and welcome to the Fake Taskmaster Series 2 Grand Finale! So much has happened since we started making this series over a year ago. Vicky moved to America, Eddie became a father, and Nick and Tanya got married twice. But on the other hand, the cost of living is rising. Most of Europe is on fire, while the rest is being invaded by the Russians, and there's a genuine chance that Liz Bloody Truss could become Prime Minister. It's enough to make you wish for the good old days when all we had to deal with was a pandemic. But all of that is dwarfed by the one truly important question. Who will become the Fake Taskmaster champion? Please welcome our finalists. They are Dan Poseidi, Holly Young, James Miller, Leo Baines-Jump, and Vicky Kiley. And joining me as always is a man who once drunkenly told me that he doesn't think teachers deserve the credit or money they get, as they are, and I quote, glorified babysitters. It's little Josh Thompson.
Hello.
So our competitors today have kept their heads where others lost theirs, stayed calm when others crumbled under the pressure, and they have proven themselves to be worthy champions / runners-up. And now they have a chance to win probably the most coveted prize in all of human history. Josh, please reveal the Fake Taskmaster Series 2 trophy.
And you're all seeing this for the first time. It's a life-size Craig head.
Oh my good God. That is horrifying.
Horrifying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's dreadful.
Yes. And before we begin proper, I've got another little clip to show.
Hello, Fake Taskmaster idiots. It's me, Richard Herring. I've got a real Taskmaster trophy, and I'm probably going to win Champion of Champions as well. That's just a guess, because I am the best. I just wanted to say hello, well done on setting up your Fake Taskmaster. Love to see you, Dan, Miller, Holly, Vicky and Leo. I feel sorry for little Josh Thompson, a man who aspires only as far as being Alex Horne. What a terrible tragedy that is. And also great reverence, of course, to your very own Fake Taskmaster, Craig. I don't want to get on the wrong side of you. Do you have to be called Craig or Greg to be a Taskmaster? Maybe you do. I don't know. Anyway, good luck with your competition. And always remember, you will never have one of these for reals, because only I and 9 of the 10 other people have got them. All right, see you next time.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Josh.
Champion of Champions 2 winner, Richard Herring.
Dude, that's incredible.
So cool.
Oh my God.
What a guy.
That is fantastic. I'm genuinely speechless. Okay, right. Enough nonsense. Let's crack on with the show.
Yes, and as always, we begin with the prize task. This time, the contestants have been asked to bring in the best thing that they made themselves. So whoever has the best thing they made themselves will win the round, and the winner of the episode will also take home 5 things which have had a lot of love and dedication put into making them. This time, I have been promised there are no babies.
Okay, let's start with Dan. What have you brought in?
I've brought in. There we go. It is a sacrificial altar.
So you made that. What's it made out of then?
So it's this clay thing, and you make it, and then it sets really hard.
That's awesome. So have you sacrificed anything in it yet?
Just like a few small animals. No, I haven't.
If you win, promise you won't put the your trophy in there, because I will then disappear. That's awesome. I love that. We are off to a strong start. Holly, what have you brought in?
Okay, so this is a Billy Bass fish that is connected to an Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, tell me a fish joke.
2 fish are in a tank. One fish says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
I do have to ask something about that. from you, Holly. How much of it was Adam's, and what did you contribute to it?
It was a half and half kind of offering. So I did all of the soldering of the circuitry inside, and then he did the coding.
Fair dues. Wow. I mean,
It's good fun.
yeah. I mean, 2 prizes in, and these are both much better than anything else apart from Eddie's Baby that have been brought in. So we are off to a strong start. So, James, can you keep up this run?
This is a gin that I made at like a village fete, and it's called Gentleman's Genital Gin. And
Is that your name?
it tastes pretty good. So yeah.
Is that the name you gave it?
Yeah, so I made it with my brother. We came up with the name together.
I hope you haven't called it that, because it does just taste like someone's dipped their balls into a bucket of gin.
Yeah, no, it doesn't taste like that. I hope it doesn't anyway.
Impressive. Okay, let's move on to Leo. What have you brought in?
So basically, this was what must be a couple of months ago now, and I quite like to cook, but a couple of months ago, you probably know I was having trouble with my eye, so I made like a 3-course meal for my dad for Father's Day, but I had no vision out my left eye, so I was quite impressed that I still managed to do it, considering I had no depth perception.
I mean, what this is saying to me is that you made a meal, and now you've seen everyone else's and realised you need to big it up and try to get some sympathy votes in with your writing.
You did actually see my eye a few weeks ago after I'd had the operation, Craig, so I think you know that that's true.
Okay, and finally, let's see what Vicky's got.
Okay, so this is definitely the best thing that I've ever made. I was half cut on wine at the time when I made it. I've made one before, but this one is definitely the best. I mean, look at this.
Yes, so this is a painting that I did at one of those like painting whilst you drink classes. So I was quite tipsy at the time when I did this. And to be honest, it looks much better in real life. Like on the screen, it now looks so bad.
That's
not bad.
That's really good. That's really good.
Did you take inspiration from Bob Ross at all?
I was thinking about him, yeah, and I did some of my own style in there rather than just follow what the lady was doing.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is really difficult to score. It's so much easier when some of you are shit, but no one's going to get 1 point for starters. I think I'm going to have to give Leo 2 points. I know you had your eye thing, and it's impressive that you did that, but it is just you made a nice dinner. I think I'm going to give both Holly and James 3 points. They're both very, very good. I really enjoyed them. But I'm going to mark it down slightly because you got outside help as well. It was collaborative efforts, but still very good. Vicky, 4 points. Lovely painting. Even more impressive that you did it when half cut. And I think 5 points has to go to Dan for his sacrificial altar.
All right, let's look at the scores.
Right then, we're off. Let's crack on with the first task proper.
Yes, and I'm getting a little peckish.
So my task is to make the most impressive and unusual sandwich.
You have 10 minutes.
So your time starts when you touch the bread.
I mean, I wish that was a euphemism.
Okay, right, so I have a few questions before I touch bread.
It could be anything, you know. It could be touching male genitalia, female.
But definitely genitalia.
But like, oh, sorry I couldn't come out tonight. I was touching bread. Yeah.
I've got bread.
I have no bread.
So yeah, Holly's off to an absolutely terrific start then.
I make up for it though. I make up for it.
That's good. That's good. Before we get into anything, I do need to ask Dan why exactly you think touching bread might be a euphemism for touching genitals.
Okay, if you call me up and you're like, Dan, can you come out right now? And I was like, no, man, I'm touching bread. What comes out of your mouth?
Sounds like you need a shit, mate.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you got like touching stuff. I wouldn't have gone for fondling the downstairs. All right, let's see what they've all come up with. I want to be both wowed and intrigued by their creations.
All right, so first up we have Leo.
Right, I think I'm good to go. So I'm going to touch bread in a second. Right, 3, 2, 1, and go. I've touched bread. So I had a cool idea because we know that the Taskmaster is a fan of beer. So I got a really ridiculously stupid idea. I'm going to cut out a circle in the middle of the sandwich, just sit a nice can of beer in the middle. So you can like eat the outside of the sandwich, but your beer comes with, like on a plate. Right, so I'm going to cut out where the can will fit in my sandwich. I didn't think this through about using the crust piece because it's way harder to cut out the circle. But I didn't care about wasting the crust piece because nobody fucking likes that anyway. Well, the beer is my favourite. It's Blue Moon. It's a wheat beer, which is a bit different.
And very bready.
A ham salad sandwich, which obviously needs a sauce. So obviously, to be most British possible, I'm going to use some Heinz salad cream. And then obviously, one must season one sandwich. And then, perfect. And then we set our can in the middle.
Okay.
And yeah, that is my sandwich. So it is a ham salad sandwich. It's nice and healthy, but you've got a cheeky treat of a beer to go with. And it's all nicely arranged, so you're reducing the number of calories by not eating all the bread, but you get to have a treat instead, you have some beer.
I'm going to send you your next task right now.
Okay.
Can you read it, please?
Oh, okay. Eat your impressive and unusual sandwich. Fastest time is the winner. Your time starts now.
Okay.
Good job I didn't eat some moldy bread.
Oh. Is it good?
No. I'm not hungry. Right, finished.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, so Leo, I just want to quickly go through, before we even get to the eating part of it, I'm just going to read out the task again, which was, let's make the most impressive and unusual sandwich. And what you did, and these are your words, you made a regular ham salad sandwich and then made it worse by sticking a can of beer in the middle of it.
Better, actually, I think it is.
But that would suggest that you were able to eat the can of beer, which I'm very much assuming you were not able to.
You can drink it though.
Did you?
Did I? Yes. Did I? I don't know. I don't remember. I'd forgotten I'd even done it. I probably didn't, but
you did not.
Judging by the size of me at the time, I definitely didn't need to drink the beer either. not fine.
I liked your excuse for it, though, that it was reducing its calories because you'd cut a hole in the middle, but then you put beer and then crunchy and then crisp.
Which I explained, because then you have less calories in the sandwich, so then you can use it for something more exciting like beer. So, and you said unusual, and it is unusual to have a can of beer in the middle of your sandwich.
That's the only unusual part of it. There was no impressiveness about it whatsoever, though.
But yeah, I thought it was something different.
Okay, let's move on to our next creations. Hopefully they're a bit more inventive than that.
Yep, next up we have the DMV. That's Dan, Miller and Vicky.
We're trying to be a gluten-free house, and so we got rid of all the bread, but we did have... Oh, shit! 10 minutes! Fuck.
So what I'm thinking is like a like a gym freak's sandwich.
And what's going to make your sandwich impressive and unusual?
Nothing really. It's just going to try and be tasty.
It's not going to be very nice. But it'll be unusual. And that's one of the stipulations.
We're gonna have some hummus.
I'm going to start off with the base of peanut butter. This has got protein.
Something not a lot of people know is that you can use leftovers in a sandwich.
Now I'm gonna put in some chicken.
I know that Craig's a flaming racist, so he'd probably want me to make a cheese ploughman's with cheese.
Next, I'm going to put in a bit of banana. Banana, obviously, for your 5 a day.
What's a usual sandwich to you?
I don't, probably like a cheese sandwich. So for me, this is quite unusual.
Check out this chopper.
Do you think you could chop it and grate it at the same time?
No one can do that.
I'm going to say that this doesn't sound that disgusting.
Not yet, it doesn't. But the next ingredient is re-energize.
The beauty of this sandwich as well, because I'm cutting it in half, each half is going to be a little bit different, which just kind of teaches you to just take life as it comes.
Some tomato.
Of course, we need the protein. So I've got some protein here.
Spinach.
And then I'm going to put some Dorset cereal in as well.
I'm going to put some carrot in.
We're going to grate just a little bit of chocolate on the top just to finish it off.
Olives in.
I'm going to toast it.
Aldi knockoff Converse.
Why are you eating your sandwich?
You're not meant to.
You're meant to make the most unusual, impressive sandwich.
Maybe it won't be obvious that I've been eating it.
I mean, I think it will, because I'll probably play this bit.
We can probably just edit it out, though. And just... That's the unusual thing about my sandwich.
It's got a big bite.
Yeah.
So I think I'm done.
Eat your impressive and unusual sandwich. Fastest time is the winner. Oh, well, this is cheating, isn't it? Because mine was made with a bite. But yeah, that's cool. Hey, is Craig going to be a dick? Because I've only used half the pita bread. Oh, he is, isn't he? Shit.
No!
Fastest time. Fuck's sake.
I really wanted to enjoy this sandwich.
I can't do it.
It's so good. I'm so glad I did something nice.
I've got a delicious piece of sea bass. And now I'm going to be filled up with this shit sandwich.
That's it. Done.
Oh, calm.
Would you like me to stop the clock? Okay. Stop the clock. Thank you.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. First of all, I will quote Dan, will I be a massive dick? Now, for the bite, no. You know, that you didn't know that was the thing, and that actually worked out for you. The fact that I believe you suggested that you're going to make a ploughman's because I'm a massive racist. That I might take an issue with. Explain.
I don't know. I think I was in a cheeky mood at the time. I was just in the mood for throwing around wild accusations at you, Craig.
Very bold move of you there. Very bold. So, what did you actually put in your sandwich? Because from what I could tell, there wasn't anything especially mad or anything about it. It looked fairly normal.
You know, when I said about the leftovers, what were those leftovers?
They were It was leftover kale salad.
And were there pickles in there?
There was pita bread, paprika lemon mayo, yesterday's salad, gherkin, pickled onion, and peri-peri sauce with a bite taken out.
Your salad sandwich.
To be honest, it doesn't sound like the worst sandwich in the world.
I think I just hadn't eaten lunch, and I just took it as an opportunity to make lunch, and then also call Craig a racist, which I'm sorry for, because maybe that was like hangry.
Just missing a drink in the middle of it, I think. I would have made it.
Yeah, so, I mean, speaking of sandwiches that were basically just whatever you have in the fridge at the point, Vicky, yours seemed quite lovely. It seemed like, yeah,
Mine was
decided to make a nice sandwich.
Yeah, mine was pretty nice. There wasn't really anything that unusual, I'm going to have to admit. But
that looks nice.
Yeah, that does look like something you buy in a meal deal.
But it had pom bears. When have you ever bought a sandwich with pom bears in?
That's standard procedure.
No, you can't buy a sandwich with pom bears in. That's
But crisp sandwiches are a thing. But someone who actually did make an unusual sandwich, Miller, that was nicely done. So what I mean, that was a horrible mishmash of things you had in there. Peanut butter. What's re-energize?
Re-energize. That's like a Barocca.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you crumbled it on top?
Yeah. Just smashed it up with a pestle and mortar.
Oh my God. And then you have protein, cereal, and chocolate. I mean, that is a horrible mixture. I love it. That's excellent.
Unusual though, right?
What did it taste like?
Absolutely terrible. I bit into it and the re-energize started like fizzing in my mouth.
Did you manage to eat it all?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, so that leaves one person left, right, Josh?
Yep, finally, let's find out how our breadless babe got on.
I literally have no bread.
Do you have bagels?
No.
Wraps?
No.
Pita?
No. I'm going to make some bread.
It looks like you touched the bread.
When did I touch the bread?
You needed the bread.
I needed the dough.
And that's not bread.
Dough's not bread.
Okay, well.
It was flour and water. It's impressive because I make my own bread.
Okay.
It's unusual because I made my own bread. I've got a pepper. Kind of unusual. Do you have jalapenos in a sandwich, Josh? You have jalapenos in everything, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Chopping up a gherkin. Some sun-dried tomato. Got a bit of an apple. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Bread knife.
You have 10 minutes once it starts. You don't.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
I'm going to use Marmite instead of butter. There's some Marmite, some halloumi. What did the cheese say when it looked in the mirror?
I don't know.
Some peppers.
Some pepper. Why did it say that?
Because it saw some peppers. Some cucumber, that's kind of normal, but hey ho. Some gherkins. It's going to be a delicious sandwich. I think this is going to work. Some red tomatoes. Some chives. What's a sandwich without salad? And some apple. I'm going to put the lid on.
Okay. Can you read your next task, please?
Oh my God, the whole thing? Eat your impressive and unusual sandwich. Fastest time is the winner. Your time starts now. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to have to break it down. Wow, this is huge bread.
Very impressive.
It's kind of nice. My jaw hurts. Gone.
Yep, you finished?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what an effort, Holly. That was incredible, in both aspects of that task. That was so good.
I remember saying to Josh at the time, "You're going to make me eat this, aren't you?" And yeah, I kept on going.
Just kept piling on the stuff. I mean,
sandwich.
I wrote down that there was at least 10 ingredients in there. And that's without even mentioning that you decided to make your own bread. Okay, so I think got to give 5 points to Holly for actually both making the bread herself and then putting just everything into it. Yeah, just the size and the commitment to it. Yeah, definitely 5 points. I think I'm going to give Miller 4 points, and then Leo 3 points. I mean, yeah, it is just a ham salad sandwich, but he has put a beer in it, and that is quite unusual. I'm going to give the accusatory Dan 2 points, and I think Vicky 1 point for just making a nice crisp sandwich.
He calls you a racist, and you give me 1 point.
Yes.
That's very true.
Okay, so now let's look at the times they took to actually eat their sandwiches. So was there anyone who didn't finish their sandwich?
So if you're saying Leo didn't eat the beer, then I guess he didn't finish his sandwich.
Okay, but everyone else did. Okay, fair enough. So what were their times then?
The slowest, as you may expect, was Holly, 8 minutes and 20. Then it was Leo, 6 minutes 20. Vicky, 5 minutes and 3. Miller, 3 minutes 18. And then Dan with his tiny pitta, he finished that in 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Excuse me, but how did it take Leo 6 minutes to eat a sandwich with a hole in the middle? Leo, half of your sandwich is missing.
Did you want me to eat metal? Because that sort of feels like a health and safety issue. So I don't know.
It is part of your sandwich. I can't help it if you put metal in your sandwich.
Before we go further, there's just one more small thing. Shortly after filming, I received the following message from our friend Tom.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Fucking scandal.
Oh
my God.
I feel physically ill. I will tolerate.
I can't believe Tom, my so-called friend, has done this to me.
Now, James, I will tolerate many things on the show. Backstabbing, fighting, belittling Josh. Hell, I encourage these things. But I will not be lied to. Especially when earlier in the task you said that you finished it.
Yeah, what can I say? I've been caught red-handed. I can't really wear my way out of this one, can I?
I mean, he can keep his points for the impressiveness of the sandwich, but for the time, I'm sorry, you're going to have to be disqualified. Nil point! Dan, he gets the 5 points for that. And then Vicky, 4 points. Holly, 3 points. And then Leo, I'm going to give you 2 points. You didn't finish it, but at least you were honest about it. And I'm afraid, James, you get a big fat 0.
All right, let's apply those new scores.
Okay, let's have another task then.
And it's time for a splash of colour.
Okay, pick the deluxe colours one by one.
Each colour corresponds to a task.
You must complete the task before moving on to the next colour. Fastest person to complete all 8 tasks is the winner.
I'm just waiting to catch my breath because I ran upstairs really quickly before saying your time's...
Your time starts now. Okay.
It's not difficult, James. You got to pick a colour and then do a task.
I know. I don't know what. I can't remember this task.
Let's first have a look, just so we get a little reminder. Everyone got sent this image. You had to then pick one of these Dulux colours, and each of them corresponded to a subtask, or fastest to complete all 8.
Okay, so who shall we start off with then?
We will start off with Dan, Vicky, Leo, and Holly.
The time starts now. Boom.
Electric storm.
Drink a drink.
Done.
Dynamite bread.
Put a drink in a glass.
For fuck's sake.
There you go.
It's chili paprika mayo water. Mama's favourite.
Right.
Not bad.
Auburn Falls 4. Read the first 5 words on page 50 of your book. A leg, she said. A.
One day I stood beside.
Every butcher and charcutier makes.
Male equivalent of the vestigial swell. Vestigial swell.
Put socks on your hands and leave them there for the rest of the tasks.
One had to be a thick sock, didn't it?
That would have been a good one to get last.
I have a feeling that I shouldn't be going through in this order.
Crystal Surprise 3.
I heard your book really well. Done. I didn't even know where it is.
What does that mean? Can I just throw it in the garden?
If that's well hidden, I guess.
So I've hidden it.
Galactic Sky.
Why?
It's been around 15 times on the spot. Jeez.
1, 2, 3.
6, 7. They go in the opposite direction. 8.
11.
14. 15.
Oh my god, I'm so dizzy. Put the glass upside down on your table and put the book on top.
I can't do that one though because it's full of water.
Oh, it's going to be so messy. Why'd I have to drink mayonnaise water? Aha! Found it.
Well, you should find it quite quickly.
Because I'm sick of finding things.
Stand on one leg for the rest of the tasks. Well, I'm done.
Done, mate.
That's it, done.
Well, I'm done.
You don't need to stand on one leg anymore.
Oh, do I not?
Commitment there, Vicky. I like it. We're just going to stand there forever until told otherwise, basically.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to break the rules somehow and then lose.
I like it. I mean, it's impressive that all 4 of you did it in the same order, but I'm loving the different levels of chaos. I'm mainly thinking about Dan with his disgusting glass that he drank out of. What was in there?
I think that was the paprika mayo from the sandwich. Savoury drinks. They're not really done much, are they? But they should be.
I also enjoyed yours and Holly's way of hiding a book, which was just to chuck it somewhere. Very impressive. Okay, so yeah, incredible that they all did the same order, but I'm very much noticing that one has been singled out.
Yeah, I mean, for no other reason than he did it in a different order. So, shall we go?
Yep, let's see Miller's.
Electric storm. Drink a drink. There's a drink here. Right, honey mustard. Stand on one leg for the rest of the tasks. Fuck's sake. All right, done. Buckingham. Put the glass upside down on your table and put the book on top. I forgot about the book, but I've got one here. Okay, yeah, Galactic Sky. Spin around 15 times on the spot. That's my 15.
Okay.
Crystal Surprise. Hide your book really well.
Okay. Is that well hidden?
Can't see it.
Okay.
Still on one leg. Flint arrow. Put your socks on your hands and leave them there for the rest of the task. Autumn Fools. Read the first 5 words on the page 50 of your book. Fuck's sake.
Oh, you found it.
The first 5 words. To meet orders, the supermarket can. I think that's 6, but anyway. Dynamite Red. Put a drink in a glass. Ta-da!
You did pretty well there, James. I mean, you were hindered quite significantly from the start there. But
yeah, I really fucked that one up, didn't I? So I had to stand on one leg for pretty much the whole entire round.
Yeah, I mean, now that must have been really quite tricky. But so, Josh, surely there must have been an easier way of doing this task.
Yeah, so if they'd chosen the tasks in alphabetical order, based off the colour name, starting with A for Auburn Falls, then B for Buckingham, it would have been very easy.
So then they would have had to read the book, book on the glass, buy the book, drinking glass, drink, socks on hand, spin, and stand on one leg. Simple.
Oh.
Okay, so let's give out some points. What were the times, Josh?
So the slowest was Miller on 340. Just got unlucky, I guess. Then Leo 258, Vicky 319, Dan 324, which means the fastest was Holly, 2 minutes 54.
Whoa.
Impressive. Okay then, so yeah, 1 point to Miller, 2 to Leo, 3 to Vicky, 4 to Dan, and 5 points for Holly.
Shit, she's outside.
Yeah.
Right, now, before we move on to the next task, some people have accused me of being too harsh on our contestants. They say it's all just a bit of fun, we should be having a nice time, and that there's no need to be so cross with everyone. For those people, I say, now listen here. Maybe you're right. Maybe I act angry and push people away because I'm afraid that if I let anyone in, then I open myself up, and if I do that, then I could end up hurt. But if I never get close to anyone, then surely that's self-defeating. Is it not better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all? I don't know. Oh God, I'm so alone! But I suppose there's no harm in it, so I said this little happy bonus task to show what a happy-go-lucky kind of guy I am.
You have 15 minutes to blow up as many balloons as possible. You have 2 minutes to have as much fun with the balloons as possible. Your time starts now.
Okay.
Can I start having fun as I'm doing it?
Yeah.
So there we have it. Have fun with some balloons. But hang on, why do we only see Dan there?
Well, unfortunately, due to some budget cuts / me not wanting to pay, I only sent the balloons to Dan, so we only got Dan to do it.
What?
Yeah, we just thought that he needed cheering up the most. Never there be said, but not charitable.
Oh.
Should we play Dan?
Yeah, let's see Dan having some fun.
99 Luftballons. Yeah, it's just the difficult thing is the bloody time.
Denkst du vielleicht gerade an mich? Dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons. Und das so was von sowas war. Sommer und spielt man vor UFOs aus dem All. Deshalb schickte ein General eine Fliegerstaffel hinterher, Alarm zu geben, wenn's so wär. Dabei waren da am Horizont nur 99 Luftballons.
That was amazing.
Oh my God. Dan, why, honestly, why do I get the impression that if your missus had walked in on you at any point during that, she would not have seen anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, she's seen me do weirder.
Oh, that's fantastic. You really threw yourself into that. Oh, that was lovely. And you know what, Dan? I was going to give you a bonus point for that. But given the fact that you did only 15 minutes ago call me a racist, I'm going to take that point away from you. I never forget, Dan. I never forget, and you have been punished.
Oh, fair's fair. I'm just happy I got the nice memory of the balloon day, so that's all right.
Well, now that that's over with, what's next, Joshy Bear?
Well, Boo, I've been holding out for a hero.
Become a superhero and demonstrate your superpowers.
Best superhero wins. You have 1 week.
You have 1 week. Your time starts now.
Any ideas?
So I'm trying to think of something that I'm good at that I could turn into a superpower, but I can't think of anything.
You have 1 week. Your time starts now. Become a superhero and demonstrate your new superpowers.
You've missed a line. You read the final line, then the first, and you've missed the second entirely.
You could do this in editing. Best superhero wins.
I feel like the superhero life chooses you. You don't choose it.
Well, it's chosen you.
That's true. That's very true. It has.
Oh, yeah. So, Dan, I don't know what you've done, but I have a feeling your superhero his superpower must be like word dyslexia or something, because you read that task in almost entirely the wrong order.
Yeah, I don't actually know what happened there.
And Holly, yeah, I do like your little line there. The superhero life chooses you. It certainly does when we give you the task of being a superhero.
Yes.
So let's see our superheroes and find out just how utterly screwed we'd be if this lot came to the rescue.
All right, and we are going to start off with DIY Man.
Please, would somebody please save my baby? The winter's... Ted, shut up. The winter is going to be so cold and my wall has not been painted. Oh my God. Is it you? DIY man? Ted! Get the bloody way. Away! 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 Nonsense, do not worry. I can fix this wall. I have done things like this before. It will take 10 minutes. Do not worry. This wall will be fixed in no time. This is easy. In fact, for you, I will also do that wall. And perhaps the top here. Why not? Do not fear, your baby will survive. As you can see, little girl, the wall has been fixed. And I have also done some minor things around the windowsill and up here. And as you can see, it only took me an hour and a half. I said 20 minutes, but, you know, things happen. Thank you so much. My baby, she will survive the winter. I love it. It did take you a while, though.
Wow. I mean, just wow. I mean, that was something I did enjoy the narrative you had there. This poor woman of some origin. I'm not going to say anything lest your accusations become hideously accurate. But what ethnicity were you going for there?
No, I don't. Just English, mate. Just English.
That was like I was watching like the ramblings of a madman. Like that was just going in your head whilst you're on like acid or something.
And he edited it himself, and he just cut off half his lines before they'd ended. There really was the co-creation of a madman.
Can I say something that's going to blow your mind? I played every single character.
What?
Wow.
Even the dog?
No, seriously, if you look back and watch it, it's me.
Even the dog?
Fuck. Yeah, almost every character. I played 3/4 of all the characters.
Yeah, I was really relieved when you managed to save the baby at the end.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
But how does painting a wall save a child in winter?
First rule of film school, Craig, is you don't tell the audience everything. You let them figure it out.
I think I figured it out. I think you came up with two things that are very, very vaguely related. But I did enjoy it. I mean, DIY Man as a whole was useless, but I liked it. Okay, we've started off somewhere, certainly. So who's next, Josh?
Let's see the adventures of Asbestos Girl.
Min nya favoritbåge som jag får för jul. Jag är jätteglad. Herregud. Min favoritbåge är i elden. Någon hjälper mig. Asbestos girl.
Don't worry, Swedish damsel in distress. I can help you with my flame retardant hands. Stop laughing.
Tack, Asbestos girl.
You're very welcome. All in a day's work. That will be €52, please.
American Express.
Oh, that was wonderful.
What's that?
Well, I mean, charitable.
Oh, God.
Were you actually in the same location as Josh, or was that just some like sick?
No, we were in the same location.
You're in Sweden?
No.
I think one of the ways that I was trying to convince Holly to get the video done was that if it was more embarrassing for me than her, then I think it was, and she would agree to it.
I don't know. I got lost in your poor Swedish girl there, Josh. I got lost.
Yeah.
I was genuinely worried for your bow. I thought, oh no, this poor little girl has lost her bow.
Why did I charge you in euros? Doesn't Sweden use a different currency?
I think you wrote it. Scripted it.
Oh, sorry.
But
Have you actually
enjoyed
got
that 'cause you-
asbestos like hands though, Ollie? Can you actually pick up stuff that's really hot?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it a bit of a double-edged sword? Because sure, you might be able to pick things up from fires, but doesn't that give you like cancer or something?
Yeah, asbestos does, but I don't get affected by that either.
She's made of asbestos. She's not affected
so
by
it's just everyone else she comes into contact with. So this little girl has got her bow back, nice and unsinged, but she is going to die a rather painful death quite soon.
She did.
And has been charged for the privilege.
Only if the bow cracks and gets dusty.
Okay. Who's next, Josh?
All right, let's see Scruffy Murphy.
Gather round, gather round. I'm going to tell you the tale of Scruffy Murphy, a young boy who used his God-given gift to save the world.
Fucking hell, Murphy. That was a bit fucking powerful, wasn't it? What the fuck did you eat?
I've literally had nothing to eat at all today, Winston. Nothing. I just like farting is all.
Fucking hell. Imagine what you could do with a bit of fucking fuel inside you. Here. Eat some of this. Whoa! Fucking hell, mate. That was amazing. You literally went fucking flying.
This gives me an idea.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, it's really working. Woo!
From this day forward, I'll be known as Scruffy Murphy on account of me scruff butt, and I'll protect this planet for the rest of my days.
Scruffy Murphy.
What the fuck?
Explain yourself. I feel like Vicky's children would watch that and go, well, that's a bit childish.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first thing that popped into my head, to be honest with you.
So, first off, let's go through the characters because they seem like they came straight off a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah. Well, so I can explain where the name Scruffy Murphy comes from.
I mean, that's the least of my issues, but go ahead.
But in Ireland, if someone's scruffy, well, if it means they fart a lot, I think. Wow. So they call them scruff butt, but that's it, really.
I mean, so he has the power of excellent flatulence. I mean, what did it make him fly? I mean, what's the actual superpower here?
You saw Scruffy Murphy flying, didn't you, for a few seconds there?
Gently levitating, perhaps.
That's impressive in itself. But yeah, so, I mean, what you didn't see in the clip is Scruffy Murphy kind of can fly around and just save people from, like, burning buildings and things.
But wouldn't the flatulence kind of explode in burning buildings?
Yeah, I think if he went to burning buildings, he'd be more of a hazard than a help.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like cats stuck in trees and that kind of thing.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go to our next person, Josh, please, quickly.
Great. Let's see Gigantagirl.
Okay, so my superpower is pretty cool. So I could make myself massive, like really, really tall, like a giant. So let me just sort this out. Okay, we ready?
Oh, that didn't work. Let me try again.
Oh.
That was adorable.
That's very cute. Didn't work.
Oh, that was so
It didn't work. But I can make myself really small and get curly hair.
That's the biggest superpower of a lot of that, getting curly hair.
Exactly. That's the best superpower you can have.
Oh, that was adorable. I mean, you've used your kids in the task before, but I mean, that was just, oh, it was sweet.
That's not my kids. That was me.
Yeah. But how did you come back to being your normal self then?
It kind of just wore off. Like after about 2 days, I was back to normal.
Finally, let's see Leo's. And given the fact that it took him the longest to do this task by a good few months, I'm expecting big things.
Let's see Holiday Man.
I'm Holiday Man. You look like you need sun cream. No, you're not going to get skin cancer whilst you're on holiday.
Holiday man, girl, I wanna be a holiday man. Holiday man, girl, I wanna be a holiday man.
Well, that was worth it, wasn't it?
So little effort, Leo.
To be fair, I was saving lives though, because skin cancer is a real issue. So.
But with shower gel?
I mean, I didn't have any sun with me, it's spring.
Saving lives with shower gel.
You didn't even try to hide the fact that it wasn't.
Straight up to camera.
Or something.
So wait, do you put sun lotion on other people or just yourself?
Well, obviously, always on myself, but whenever someone's on holiday and they've not put it on, I appear and offer them sun cream. I do put it on for them, so that would be a bit.
It makes my life so much easier when we get last place sorted out.
What might make things easier is if we see them all together in an Avengers-style poster.
Okay.
So I've got that.
Oh.
Sick.
Oh, dear me. It's
what?
I mean,
What
yeah.
weapons
If I was Thanos and I did invade, then God, the Earth would be screwed. Okay, let's give out some points. So yeah, obviously Leo goes last. I'm going to give 2 points to Dan because he just did a little bit of housework and made himself out to be much more of a hero than he actually was. 3 points to Scruffy Murphy. 4 points to Vicky. I like, it was a good superpower even though it failed. And 5 points to the flame retardant hands of Asbestos Girl.
How?
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, me neither. Pretty livid.
Oh well.
And now it's time for the final task of the series.
Okay, I've sent the task to Vicky. Can you read it out to everyone, please?
All right, so ready? Draw the monster that the Taskmaster is going to describe. You will have 60 seconds from when he begins his description to draw the creature. Most accurate drawing is the winner.
Okay, so the angry monster has 2 arms, one of which is furry and 1 leg. He has 2 eyes and 1 more eye and 2 noses, one of which is upside down, and he has 2 more eyes. He has a penis in the shape of a palm tree and another 2 arms. He's drinking a cocktail and clapping. He has stripes all over and is sweating, and he has 2 more legs. And he is doing the splits. And he has a pet lion, which has an eye patch and is missing 1 leg. Okay, and stop. Okay, we're gonna see these one at a time. So let's go for first Holly. Let's see your monster. So we got the 4 arms. 1 is furry. Let's see, just two legs.
Doing the splits though.
Doing the splits, yeah, I get that. Okay, let's go for Dan. Oh blimey! He's got the palm tree penis, not sweating, not drinking. He's not got a pet lion. Fair enough. Okay, let's see Vicky's.
Look at that penis.
I really focused on that bit. Best points.
Oh, well, yeah, you put so much detail into the palm tree penis. I'm impressed.
I got distracted at that point.
Let's see Leo's.
And then one of them, this one is furry, you can see. And then they're stripy.
Oh my lord.
They've got the eyes, and then they've got the upside down nose as well.
Okay, so got one upside down nose. Okay, I'll take that. And then, okay, so raise it up a bit.
Is it 5 eyes, right? I've got the 5 eyes. And then the legs aren't doing the splits, but I've got the right amount. I've got the pet line as well.
And pet line with one leg missing. Yeah, okay. Okay, and finally, let's see Miller's.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, we finally got an angry monster. Excellent, I like that. Let's see. Oh, those eyes are really good. I like that. Okay, there we go. I can see it. Okay, so it's got 4 arms, but they're all furry. It's got a palm tree penis. It's got 3 legs, I believe. Yeah, and did you do the pet line?
There it is.
Pet line with an eye patch. Yeah, we finally got an eye patch as well. Yes. Okay, so according to my scores here, so in last place, Dan, you got 5 of them right. You got 5 things right. And then, so you'll get 1 point. So then we bump up to joint third place is Holly and Vicky, who both got 7 things correct. And then jumping up again to first place is Leo and Miller, who both got 8 things correct. And now it's time to crown our Fake Taskmaster champion. Josh, please reveal the final scores.
That means that we have Miller in last place on 16, Dan and Leo joint third place 17, Vicky 19, but our Fake Taskmaster champion is Holly Young with 24.
Congratulations! That means Holly is the winner of the Fake Taskmaster Series 2. She's not only won the homemade prizes, but will also be rewarded with the Fake Taskmaster Series 2 trophy. You lucky thing.
Yeah.
So what have we learned today? Well, we've learned a couple of things. We've learned that if you do bad things in life, they will come back to bite you. If you do not finish your sandwich, your housemate will stitch you up about it. And if you call me a racist, I will dock you bonus points in the future. But most importantly, we've learned that Holly is the Fake Taskmaster Series 2 champion.
Yay!
Commiserations to Vicky, Leo, Dan, and Miller. Thank you all so much for taking part in this and all the other episodes we've done. And thank you to everyone who's watched this on YouTube. That's it from us. Good night.